I want you to meet the new kid on the block.
Hi, I'm Wildor.
Hey, Waldo. I'm Sugar Bear.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Drawn Together made fun of other franchises.
Ring ring paltini mi okapawasa.
Ha 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 ha! You still want to dance, and you think these shoes will help?
For this list, we'll be looking at the Drawn Together's funniest references to other shows, characters, and media. Which of these made you laugh out loud? Tell us in the comments. Number 10. Looney Tunes. The iconic Looney Tunes made several appearances on the show during its run. Some were just quick mentions, like the gay test that Xander takes being from Acme, the fictional company that Wile E. Coyote orders his contraptions from.
I am on a never-ending quest to save my girlfriend. What more proof do you need?
How about this?
Acme gay test. Let's do it.
Elmer Fudd also makes a cameo in the same episode.
I really, really like you, Wanda.
Oh, and I really like you.
Other appearances came with deeper cuts, such as when Speedy Gonzalez interviewed to become a new member of the House. And a not-so-subtle suggestion was made about the real reason for his hyperactivity. In Season 3, Bugs Bunny's torment of Foxy as the animator of her foster home parodied the Looney Tunes shorts Duck Amuck and Rabbit Rampage.
That's it. Show yourself.
Ain't I an asshole?
Number 9. Justice League. Captain Hero is an obvious parody of the Superman character, but the mockery of DC Comics characters doesn't stop there. For example, in this episode, Little Orphan Hero, Captain Hero mentions the reason why Batman is no longer answering his calls.
You get tipsy at one cocktail party and do one little impression of his parents being murdered, and suddenly he won't return your phone calls.
Likewise, in the episode Captain Girl, Waldor offers to become Captain Hero's new sidekick after his old one gets killed. And we see an intro sequence that parodies the 1960s Batman series. Finally, in the episode Lost in Parking Space Part 1, we see the housemates crash their car into Wonder Woman's invisible jet while trying to find a parking spot.
Oh, what about that one?
Oh, God damn it!
Go, 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 go!
Number 8. Video games. Within the main characters, Xander, with his never-ending quest to save his girlfriend, is the clear representative of video game tropes, an obvious parody of the Zelda character.
I am Xander. I'm on a never-ending quest to save my girlfriend.
Girlfriend? You have a girlfriend? When were you gonna tell me about this girlfriend?
But we just met like 2 seconds ago.
However, it's not the only mention of video games in the show. Throughout the episodes, there are also allusions to iconic characters such as Pac-Man and Mario. We also occasionally see sequences that reference popular games like Duck Hunt in the episode NRA Ray.
King of the jungle, my ass.
But one of the most memorable video game references has to be that of Mortal Kombat's Scorpion, when the friends are looking for a new housemate.
Oh my God! You're from Mortal Kombat? I'm from a video game too!
Number 7. Popeye the Sailor Man. Returning to iconic cartoons, Popeye the Sailor Man also makes a couple of appearances within this irreverent show. The most memorable was in the Season 2 episode, The Lemonade's Walk.
You've got some creamed spinach on your cheek.
Oh, that's not spinach.
After being rejected by his roommates due to his use of steroids, Captain Hero decides to move into a new home, that of the muscular character Popeye.
I have nowhere else to go. My friends just don't get me.
I gets you, as long as you don't gets with me olive oil.
Of course, in true drawn-together fashion, it's suggested that Popeye didn't owe his muscles to spinach after all. A revelation that maybe his housemates were right after all.
Get clean for me, Cap'n. I'm weak at the finish, 'cause AIDS beats out spinach.
I'm Popeye the Dying Man.
Number 6. Cereal mascots. Drawn into the show were not only TV, movie, and video game characters, but also the faces of well-known brands, especially cereal mascots. We see, for example, Sonny the Cuckoo Bird in the waiting room of a hospital.
Daddy, you just popped.
And the Nesquik Bunny sharing a bed with Foxy. However, in the third season episode Breakfast Food Killer, the show dedicates an entire episode to the mascots, featuring a slew of cameos. One of the most notable characters is Quackers, a parody of Daffy Duck, whose name is a pun on the Quaker Oats Company.
Tell me where the UPC codes are.
Never! You'll have to kill me first!
Ooh, looks like someone hasn't been meeting his daily requirement of iron.
Number 5. Scooby-Doo. Another series that has reoccurring appearances within the show is Scooby-Doo. This includes references to the iconic moment in each Scooby-Doo episode when the criminal is unmasked.
This ain't no monster god. It's Hans, the six-armed circus freak.
Well, Foxy, you cracked yet another case.
More notable appearances include Scrappy-Doo, who has a brief cameo alongside other cartoon characters, including Fred Flintstone, Wish Bear, and Daria. Unfortunately, Scrappy is being tortured for his role as the most disliked character on the show. Scooby-Doo himself appears in the episode Toots Goes Bollywood as one of Foxy's lovers.
What the hell is wrong with you, Toot? Can't you see I'm banging Astro?
Number 4. Charlie Brown. There are a few brief references to the Peanuts gang in various episodes, but in the episode Spelling Applebee's, their participation is much more important.
We're getting killed out there. Where's Foxy?
The characters from the house are sent to compete against Charlie Brown and his friends in a spelling bee sponsored by Applebee's.
Ling Ling, unless you spell this word correctly, the Peanuts gang will be the champs. Your word is L.
During the contest, we get to see some of the show's best-known gags, like the characters' little dances and Charlie's missed kick.
Applebee's, here we come.
Not so fast, Peanut. Ugh. Don't forget about the Foxy.
There's even a cruel joke about Linus and the real reason for his blanket. Number 3. Strawberry Shortcake. In real life, Strawberry Shortcake originated as a character on greeting cards, later becoming a doll and featuring in animated series and movies.
Welcome to Strawberry Land, where things are going better all the time.
Of course, Drawn Together offers a rather different origin story. In the Season 2 episode, the one wherein there is a big twist, Part 2, Strawberry Shortcake becomes a new member of the house, replacing Waldor, who's believed to be dead.
I brought you all cake and candy from the land of the peppermint rainbow. I love new friends. She's so sweet.
However, when Waldor returns, we discover that the supposedly sweet new housemaid has a horrific genocidal past.
That's in the past. Now's the time to move on and live together in a land of honey drops, laughter, and love. I mean, after all, you can't spell slaughter without laughter. So true.
Maybe we should have known. No one can be that sweet. Number 2. Star Wars. Of course, one of the biggest franchises of our time couldn't be left out. In fact, numerous Star Wars references appear across multiple episodes. For example, when Foxy teaches Waldor how to, well, find an outlet for his urges, she breaks out a lightsaber. Then there's the time an out-of-control Toot eats Han Solo. In another episode, when Captain Hero imagines marrying unusually flexible girl, we see the housemates as Princess Leia, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca.
Captain Hero, hello.
Perhaps the most explicit appearance, though, is when Boba Fett is hired to kill Toots, and by Spanky in another episode to get rid of Charlotte the Spider.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I called an exterminator. Boba! Goodbye, old soldier. I will avenge you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Disney. Speaking of big franchises, there is none bigger than Disney. which is obviously why Drawn Together could not leave it aside. There are parodies of Disney princesses and references to The Lion King in various episodes.
I present to you all my Clum Babies.
However, the most notable appearances came in the Season 2 episode, Terms of Endearment. The villain of the story turns out to be none other than Mickey Mouse, who's on a mission to get rid of all offensive cartoon characters.
Oh my god, it's Mouse.
His name is bleeped out, and he's always in the shadows, perhaps to avoid a lawsuit, but it is very clear who the show is taking a jab at.
You've really given me something to think about, Spanky. While I kill these politically incorrect freaks.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.